Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Welcome to your reading for November 28th through December 4th. You have some interesting overall energy today. I got this from the Mayan Oracle, and they basically are saying that you can create stability in a complex situation as you seek the fun and the joy and the humor in things. So the more fun you choose to have, the greater the stability you're going to create in a situation. So if you're feeling like things are not great, they're trying to say you have all the power and the strength to change things by changing your perception of the situation. And in changing your perception of the situation, you help others around you to change their perception of the situation. And in this dynamic, this very creative, fun, spontaneity, energy, spontaneous. They're showing me like a spontaneous combustion. And so it's almost as though, you know how when a baby starts to laugh and you don't really know why, they think their toes are funny or whatever it is they find funny, but their gurgling laugh as it builds and it comes up, and you can't help but join in the laughter, even though you aren't really sure what the joke is. Like, what is so funny about their toes, right? And so you start laughing, and as you start laughing, it has this rippling effect, and everybody's standing there laughing, and no one's actually sure what's so funny, and it doesn't matter because it's about the joy that we create. And so the baby becomes a catalyst of joy, and you are being asked to remember that with that Aries energy of yours, you're the baby of the zodiac, so to speak, and it is from you that the spontaneous laughter is ignited throughout the cosmos. Wow, that's huge. So that seems like a lot of responsibility to put on a baby. So they're reminding you that life is supposed to be fun, and your ability to find the fun is what makes all the difference this week, and I would say in general. And the energy this week is very supportive of a more light-hearted attempt at things anyway. And so you have a real opportunity here to transform your life through this energy of choosing the joy. So overall energy here, we have the Chariot. This is so interesting because when I read it at first, I thought it was going to be the Justice card. And so it is the same thing. It's the balancing act, right? The Chariot is moving forward toward your stated goal, toward your desire by the actions you choose. So if you choose to be in a family situation that is fun, your actions need to make it fun. If you want to be in a work situation where it is fun, your actions need to be fun. If you want to enjoy the holiday hustle and bustle, then you choose. So we can't always choose the circumstances in which we are placed. You could be saying, yeah, well, we don't have a lot of money this year, so how can it be fun? Well, you know, maybe you sit down and with the family gathered and you make paper decorations, because it's not about the decorating, it is about the fun. The fun factor is really important. So what can you do that's fun? And they're saying it's free to be fun. So it feels like a gift that you give to yourself and those around you. So your overall energy here, we have this Two of Fire. And this Two of Fire, it is as though you are allowing Spirit to lead you. There's a cliff. I never noticed that before. Hold on a second. Why are they showing me the cliff? So when I see Spirit, look, all that energy is very light and bright, right? And it's like they're leading the way, and it's like there's a cliff there, but look, the giraffe can see, and it can see in the distance, and maybe what you can't see is that down here, just a step down, and they have very long legs, there's actually a bridge that goes across. So there is a need to trust your intuition. There's a need to trust the guidance that you're receiving, and you need to trust that what you need will show up when you need it. You may not be able to see everything because she is sitting back here behind the giraffe. So it's almost as though her vision is blocked and she can't see what's ahead of her. And I think that step down is going to feel like, what? Oh, okay, we're all right. And so there might be that moment where it's like a kind of a bit of a shock, because here in the heart space we do have the Tower. And so I kind of feel like maybe that already happened and you're being asked to trust the way things are moving forward. They're working for your benefit. The giraffe has this really fun energy, but they can cover great distances in just a few strides. And so it's necessary to trust the higher perspective of your higher self. This Wheel of Fortune being in the area of the obstacle to overcome, I think it is about there's an indecision. There's like, I want to control how things are going. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles in the area where you're trying to gather information. So it's like, I really want to know what's next, and you're kind of being blinded by it. And it is in this being blinded that the truth is actually going to be revealed to you. The way to transform the situation is we have the 7 of Cups. So I guess you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options. What feels right? Like, what feels right should be what feels fun, what feels enjoyable. It's like choosing the option. These are not in cups, okay? These are all, she can clearly see what the options are, right? You definitely don't want to go for the shark, I'm going to guess. So what are you looking for? I think the only thing might be that clam up there, that oyster. Is there a pearl inside or not? And so there may be a hidden gift, but most of the stuff seems very open, very obvious what your choices are. There is a beta fish here. That's interesting. So a beta fish will fight. I worked at a pet shop, and we would put the male betas next to each other so they could see each other, because then they would get all puffed up and they would look beautiful and people would buy them. And we would always say, you shouldn't just get one, but you can't have them in the same tank because they'll fight. And so, otherwise they just swim with everything down. And so there's a chance that you could choose something where you feel like you always got to be puffed up and fighting. So maybe look for more like the goldfish that has the gentle and the fun energy and the promise of just joy. Because here you are being asked to light the fire on something. You have the Ace of Fire. But again, I think this is the spark of joy and creativity inside of you. What feels like fun? What feels like fun should probably dictate where you move this week and how you move through this week. In the area of your resources, oh, that is so interesting. Okay, wow. So it came with 2 cards, and one of them is the 5 of Water. And the 5 of Water is like the 5 of Cups. But she is being moved forward by, you can see there's a little seahorse on the back. And the seahorse is very much like the Chariot energy. It is very balanced. The males are the ones that raise the young. And so there is this energy of being in alignment with your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy, being in an alignment with what you really want to do and the actions you're going to take. And it's almost like they're back here pushing her forward, and she's kind of trying to look to the future. And because it's 5, that's what I found really interesting, is this Hermit card that came with it. So in the area of resources, there is going to be a need to select. Again, select what it is that is the way forward. There's a going within energy to assess the situation. And again, the key is joy. Because here on this Hermit card, there are 5 keys, I don't know if you can see them, that are strung across the top. And it's almost as though you get to choose which key to which door you want to unlock, right? So it doesn't feel like regret, which is weird because usually with the 5 of Waters, that's what I get. But what I get out of this is you've narrowed down the choice somehow from 7 to 5, and you have these keys, and the which key to pick, it's going to take you going inside to what brings in your sense of abundance. Because here we have in the heart space the 9 of Earth, which is very much having everything you need and feeling really comfortable with it. But what's interesting is she's wearing a mask. And this says to me that the answer that you seek is inside. And if you go inside and you feel like, I don't know, you could probably try all 5 doors. And you walk in and you look around and go, no. But one walks, you open, lock it, and it feels like it just opens up to all of this abundance, and you can feel it because the energy to anchor into is the energy of transformation. It is the releasing and letting go of the things that don't work. But look how lit up that is. There looks like you're blowing energy into that Ace of Fire and igniting what it is that you want to do. And I think this week has a lot about you've been fighting, making some kind of a shift or a change with this portal, really portal looking energy here of the Wheel of Fortune, and you're being asked to step through the door. And I think that you have the opportunity to select and try and look. And in the end, choose the one that makes you feel happy. We should always choose happiness. We really should. Because when we create from happiness, then everything will magically fall into place. So let's take a look at some practical advice for how to work with the energy of the moon as it transits. And I like to use the moon because the moon affects our body. It affects how we feel. It is a very powerful energy to work with, and it's so cyclical. And what's nice about it is if you wait 2.5 days, it moves and it changes, and you're not stuck in that energy for very long. And so it really opens up the flow of energy. And so when you learn to work with the flow of energy, and it allows you to unblock things that get stuck in your life. And so I really feel that the moon is important for that reason. Okay, so here we go. We start off on Monday with the moon in Aquarius. The moon actually is in Aquarius on Sunday when you're probably watching this video. Most people seem to watch them on Sunday when they come out. Just a reminder, I also do a collective on Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time Zone US. Would love to have you come and join in the live chat. If you don't catch us live, though, be sure to catch us. Wow. Okay, look at this. So you're going through this energy right now. You're definitely feeling it. There is this energy of being able to really use your power of thinking. Yes, but because Mars is retrograding in a thinking sign of Gemini, you're almost being like get out of your head and get into your heart. And if you can do that, you have healing, chaos, and change. So things are shifting and changing. We have the card of transformation. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There are options. There are things happening. It feels like, we've had the Tower. Here's the change. And this is in the heart space. And so it's creating this healing energy. You can assist this by choosing to trust, and also by choosing to seek the joy and the happiness and what makes you feel excited, right? It's the passion, the Ace of Fire, what lights you up. And as that moon moves into Pisces, so Monday and Tuesday it's in Aries, and then Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I would say, well, Wednesday and Thursday, it's in Pisces. And when it's in Pisces, even though it's in this water sign, and that's where the choices are, and it's choosing from our heart, they're asking you to choose what excites you, because you have a root chakra and a sacral chakra that showed up here. So tiger's eye and snowflake obsidian, it says passion, turn your fear of change into excitement for change. So this Wheel of Fortune, where you've been fighting it, and here they're saying, blow your energy into what makes you excited. What are you passionate about, and move in that direction. And safety in the hurt. Oh, wow. Look at this. this tornadic energy here, this hurricane. It's small though. In the hurricane of life, a strong foundation will keep you safe. So anchor into allowing the chaos and the change. And the change is not always a bad thing. I think it's like you could be starting a new job or moving into a new apartment or, getting a new car or, something that's new and different. You have to learn the new rules of the situation, whatever it is. So it feels a little chaotic. There's the unpacking. It's that this still fits in my life, this doesn't. When you, like, just even like a car, right? You get in and it has that new car smell. Do you really want to put your old nasty smelling gym bag, shoes and stuff back into that? Or maybe you need to reorganize a few things. Maybe it's time to make a little shift or a change, right? So what can you do to make this change something that you continue to enjoy? And so in the sorting out of, the releasing of, the moving forward of the energy to create something that feels stable and safe and allow this transformation to occur when the moon is in your sign, Aries, that is gets there at 11:41 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern Time Zone, U.S. So really Friday and Saturday, it is there. You have the artichoke dragon of Gardan. Okay, so this is where you are going to pull your energy in and look at what your choices are. And this is, I think, a very independent, right? Because it's a 9 of Earth. It's a very independent decision you're going to make about what brings you happiness. This is not a coupled up card. This is about choosing to put your oxygen mask on before you assist others, right? This is about you blowing energy of joy and happiness into your life. And I think that while you're in this decision-making process, it is going to be really important for you to protect your energy, to shut the door behind you, take a look at your options, sort it out, and then once you've made your decision, you invite other people into your decision. And you're really being asked to feel into your own personal energy to choose what is best for you. That moon is going to be in Taurus first thing in the morning on Sunday, and you have the card of this really happy, bright, choose happiness, the daffodil. The daffodil is one of the first signs of spring, right? It's one of the first signs, and it's such a happy little thing when it shows up. It comes after the snowdrops and the crocuses, but then the daffodils show up, and spring is definitely here when it shows up, and it says trust in your power, right? Trust in your power. To me, the daffodils always seem to show up during Aries season, and so really trusting in your power to open to the joy in your life this week. You get to choose. You're driving the chariot. You're making the choices. You're making the decision. And so there's change happening. Welcome the fact that change is happening. And trust your ability to discern and to decide what is best for you. But it's not through the head. It'll be through the heart. It is in the choosing of the joy that you will know you are on the right track. All right. You guys take really good care this week. I'm on Facebook every day if you want to follow along with the astrology a little bit more. We do card readings and astrology over there. And of course, I would love to see you in the chat, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, US. You guys take great care. I'll talk to you soon.